Oh, just pick one.
Isn't it a fine morning indeed? I just love the smell of trivia in the morning, don't you? Well, don't you? Well, how many people will be playing? One player? Good. Competition only slows down the game. Is this your first time on the ride? Excellent. It's always great to play with experienced professionals. You should be typing in your name now. Good, thank you. I need to remind you that your buzzer is the letter B. These little elevator jaunts always end too soon. Oh well, see you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack is brought to you by my first aid kit. It's fun to have boo-boos. And now, here's the host, delicious as his name, Cookie.
First of all, I'd like to welcome you to the game. And don't feel bad about playing alone. I mean, you always get to be number one. Well, after me, of course. Okay, now remember, first impressions are always important, so don't embarrass yourself in the first question. Let's ride. All right, it's time to choose the value of the question. Ooh, don't you wish you could go back in time? Here's your category. First, I turn on the TV. Here's the question. Which one of these pairs does not list the first thing first? Dallas came before Dynasty. You must be one of those losers who gives a damn who shot JR. Now select the height. I have nothing to say about that. Here's your category. Motley Crue plays its first bar mitzvah. Okay, I want you to look at this analogy and tell me which answer best completes it. Heather Locklear is to rocker Tommy Lee as Lilith of Joy. Before Pamela Anderson, Heather Locklear was the woman who was made for Tommy Lee. Before Eve, Lilith was the woman who was made for Adam. Adam later went on to do time in jail and videotape himself frolicking with Eve. Somehow the tape got out of the Garden of Eden and was widely copied and distributed. Oh yeah, they left a lot of stuff out of the Bible. Hey, buzzing. Okay, give it up for My First Love. Okay, hang tight. We're talking about $3,149 here. Here we go. What should be the first thing you think of when you think of Stephen Furst? He was that doctor on ER, he was that priest on Amen, he was that cop in the Dream Team, or he was that pledge in Animal House. He played Flounder in the movie Animal House. Huh, I learn something every day around here. I thought he was the beaver on Leave It to Beaver. Hit your buzzer to choose the... I like to call this category Jerry Mathers, not Stephen Furst, as the Beaver. You know, many folks think of the Cleavers from Leave It to Beaver as the typical nuclear family. Keeping that in mind, if Wally decides to enact a first strike policy against the Beaver, what will he do? Tell us. A first strike policy is where you wipe out your enemy's weapons before they have a chance to use them.
Now, Wally, it wasn't very nice to incapacitate your brother's strategic defense systems, now was it? Go to your room.
Hit your buzzer.
I finished ahead of you and now I'm gonna race ya.
Welcome to First. That's the last time I'm gonna say that. Remember to buzz in on the first letter of the answer you have in mind. If you get all 5 letters, you win the cash. Here we go. Baseball's World Blank. It's a hit. City of Green Bay's nickname. sled dogs are champions. Iditarod. Horse racing's run for the blank. Lion-Nose. World's most popular sport. Winning racers cross it first. Finish line. Select one more letter and you get the real cash. Chess champ Deep Blues maker. IBM at least twice a day. 2 and 2 consecutive titles. Grand Slam Tennis Open. Championship jewelry. Ring. The Heisman is a watch. Trophy. Nice. First. You got the bonus. All right, there it is. Let's keep moving. Okay. Hey, you can live on that. Here's your category. Did Howard Cosell work for Century 21? And now the question. If your real estate agents were with the First Estate, what would you expect them to wear? Habits, investments, press badges, and reporters' hats? During the old regime in France, clergy was referred to as the First Estate. So, you're not married, but you're looking for a one-bedroom apartment. Let's see. I've got some places in hell I can show you. Okay, buzz in and lock onto the... Well, there you go. Here's your category. Chivalry isn't dead, but these authors sure are. You ready? Let's go. If each of the following writers came to a doorway at the same time and someone called out, "Ladies!" George Eliot was the pen name of Mary Ann Evans. Pen name. Why would you name your pen? All right. It's roadkill time. Alrighty, remember to buzz in on the item that correctly unites the pair on the screen. And also, there's some bonus money up for grabs at the end. Alright, put it in gear, we're going. Little tiny bit and homophone of hair. What's the common link between these two? Booze Blank Royal and RC is Royal Blank Cola. Eccentrics and Cereal Frosted Blank. Sights to be seen and making blank of yourselves.
Score!
Little Rascal Darla's surname and thug. Resell tickets for a profit and supposedly collected by Native Americans. Puppet on South Park, Mr. Blank, and Cat in the Blank.
Score!
Alright, let's go for the bonus. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all fashion first? Things made out of lead! The first words in the Bible! 7 biggest U.S. banks! Things found on a head! Oh yeah, put it in the bank! Nice job, let's move ahead, shall we? That's what your current score looks like. Let's keep going. All right, Bud. Coming up. Whose older brother isn't creepy? Hey, take a look at the following song lyrics. When you know the missing word, buzz in and start typing. No, my first name ain't Baby. You want it? Who's that typing nasty letters? I wonder what you get to call her if you're slightly cantankerous. Well, old man?
I don't have a canker sore. What?
Okay. Oh, that was sucky. I'm sorry about that. Here's your category. First class loser. All right, picture this. You're on an airliner and the flight's really crowded, so you get bumped into first class. Just don't talk to anybody, all right? Because they don't really like your type up there. Now, as you're trying to stow your carry-on luggage, the flight attendant asks you if you'd like anything. If you tell her, just a sec, what might she bring you? An incredibly good-looking escort? Oh, see, it's not always one of the wacky answers. So you know what sec means. Good for you, but if you really want to belong in first class, stop sticking the peanuts in your ears. Hey, here's your category. The history of hanging 10. And right this way, please. If the guy you had a hit with Surfing USA in 1977 sang about the first explorer, Leaf and Leaf. Yeah, I sure remember that Leif Erikson poster I had in my junior high locker. Oh, hold on a sec. And, I don't mean the dry champagne. Oh, God, I killed myself.
Oh my God! Oh, sweet Jesus! It's a Viking attack! Everyone run for your lives!
Lucky, save the O's.
What?
The Vikings are stealing the O's.
Screw you! I'm just trying to save myself in here! Jesus, was it something I said about Leif Erikson? Well, that's the first time I've ever been attacked by Vikings. I've got a few scrapes here and there, but other than that, I'm fine. Oh, look! Somebody left behind a funny helmet! Hit your butt. This one's called... First one to whip out their whip wins. Oh, that's great. The Vikings took our nice, round, familiar O's and left us with these scary and un-American O's. Oh, well. Because he was first cast to play the hero in Raiders of the Lost Ark, who is the Lost Indian... Hello? Oh, there you are. Thought I lost you. Tom Selleck was originally cast as Indy, but didn't do it because he was already committed to Magnum P.I. Gotta admire someone who puts art before commercial success. All right. Well, we've already had Vikings attack, so let's get on with the Jack attack to see what other damage we can do. But first, a clue. The artists formerly known as... Hey, what if I change my name from Cookie to that O with a little line through it? You think that would go well? You got all of them! Now go find some friends to brag to!
Bring nature to your bathroom with
Twigs and leaves.
very natural toilet paper made of
Twigs and leaves.
better start treating me right. I need your whole heart, not just 2%. Oh cow, I long for you every night. When you moved into our cottage, I said to myself, hey, she's the one. You didn't have to milk it or egg me on, but our chances are skim to none. Give me your true and utter love, all else pales in comparison. I need your true and utter love, don't you dare refuse me some. Give me your true and utter love, all else pales in comparison. I need your true and utter love, don't you dare refuse me some.
Hey, it's Shannon. I just found a...
Good morning. You Don't Know Jack is an important part of your day, loaded with vitamins, minerals, trivia, and trivia byproducts. So, how many of you are there? Oh, so there's only one of you. That's fine. There's only one of me, too. Is this your first time riding with us? That's what I thought. I'm so glad to see you back. I really am. I need you to type in your name. Very good. Remember to be all you can be. Enjoy the ride. See you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack the Ride is sponsored by Personal Spacesuit Systems Incorporated. Want more personal space? Never touch anyone again. Call now. And now, here's your host, Cookie.
Hey, don't you live in that hovel over in the beautiful forest? Yeah, right. Well, you're in my personal space now. So... Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I just spaced out there for a second. I do that sometimes. Anyway, you ready to ride? Okay, select it. This one's called... All it takes is a journey into space and a sensible dinner. What do we got here? 3,200 and change? All right, let's do it. Say NASA sponsors a weight loss program that sends participants to the moon. What will they honestly be able to say in the commercials? I shed 5/6 of... The moon's gravitational pull is 6 times as weak as on Earth.
That's one small step for a fat man, one giant leap. Oh, hold on a second, I'm out of breath.
Hit your buzzer to choose the value of the night. Okay, give it up for... I need to hem up my space slacks. Let's get going. How would you needle the city that has the Space Needle? Yeah, it's in Seattle, all right. Poor Seattle, it was just getting over the razzing it took for being near Puget Sound. Hit your buzzer to... Here's your category. The space between your ears. Hey, remember that commercial that says, "This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs"? Well, if the egg really is your brain and the frying pan is your cranium, what's that stuff between your brain and the skull? Meninges margarine, lobe lard, brainium butter, or pituitary Pam? Oh, beautiful. The meninges are the membranes between your fried brain and your skull pan. All right, Wait, that sucked. Here's your category. If you're constantly spacey, you might just be stupid. Here's the question. If you're feeling really spacey, which of these movies should you not see? What you talking about, Bruce Willis? Kevin Spacey was not in 12 Monkeys. I think for Spacey Monkeys, you need to see Project X or something like that. Hey, bud.
Bingo.
There was a place so very vast, and on it was a homo. R-A-N-G-E, R-A-N-G-E, R-A-N-G-E. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Welcome to Range. I hope you have some. Now remember, to win cash, buzz in when the first letter of the answer lights up. If you get all 5 letters, you win the cash. All right then, let's go. Blabbermouths are full of hot what? Air. There's no more at the end. Room service. Kentucky says theirs is blue. Rasp. We're a product of our what? Ours is the Milky Way. Galaxy. Continent where the bison roam. North America. Come on, one more letter and you really cash out. It's green and it's the place to be. Columbus, Magellan, Cortez. I guess matters. Righteous. Range. You got the bonus. All right, there it is. Let's keep moving. Okay, buzz in. Your category is the partying type. And right this way, please. Okay, say your keyboard is a town and the keys are houses. Now say the space bar is an actual... Yep, it sucks to live across from that damn space bar. You know, I've always thought of B as sort of a dork. Maybe if he'd quit complaining and join the party, he might loosen up and make some friends. Like maybe with Semicolon, for instance. All right, bang your buzzer. Well, there you go. Here's your category. Is your computer insane? Get your buzzer finger ready. Here we go. If HAL, the insane computer from 2001: A Space Odyssey, had appeared in the original Odyssey, Odysseus undertook the original Odyssey. Now I forget, when exactly does he meet up with David Bowie? Now select the... Okie doke, let's check out the category. I'm merely asking... And now the question. Which song title properly uses the English translation of the Russian word mir? Mir like an... Mir is Russian for the word peace. So all we are saying is give that over a decade-old piece of junk a chance. All right, Buzz. We're calling this one. Powdered eggs and tang again? You ever had a lousy time at summer camp? Well, think about the movies and finish the following letter for me.
Dear Mom and Dad, I want to come home. I wish you never made me go to space camp in the first place.
In the movie Space Camp, while touring the space shuttle, Leah Thompson and pals are accidentally fired into space. But the mission wasn't a total loss. The campers taught some Russian cosmonauts how to build an addition onto the Mir out of popsicle sticks. Okay, hit your buzzer and try. Hey, can't be too disappointed with that. Here's your category. Don't you want somebody to blow up? All right, get ready and complete this analogy. Jefferson Airplane is to Starship as Salt is to what? Just as Jefferson Airplane eventually mutated into Starship, the SALT, or Strategic Arms Limitation talks, eventually mutated into START, or Strategic Arms Reduction talks. Gorbachev called the signing of the START agreement an historic occasion, while Reagan merely claimed that we built this city on strategic arms reductions. Okay, so are you sitting down? Well, of course you are. You're at a computer. At any rate, well, I for one am very excited. We have a dis or dat question. The category for this dis or dat is, why are all the good little green men taken? I'm going to read off a list of 7 items, and for each one I want you to tell me if it applies to TV's Rhoda or Yoda from Star Wars. You're going to get some money for each right answer, and you're going to lose some for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds to nail all 7. Let's do it. What's in a swamp, Rhoda or Yoda? Lives in New York. Advises Luke Skywalker. Advises Mary Richard. Is green. Is Jewish. It's played by Valerie Harper! Thing of beauty, let's see your new score. That's what your current score looks like. Let's keep going. It's coming up. To boldly go on a road trip. So, you want to see the question? Yeah, me too. Here we go. Which of the following towns would the crew of the Starship Enterprise not be able to visit? Earth, Texas, Jupiter, Florida, Uranus is the only planet not to have an American town named after it.
Where are we off to now?
Uranus, Captain.
Okay, but be gentle with that tricorder.
Hey! Ready for your final frontier? This clue should help. Some space to explore. Well, yes, certainly inside of your skull, but also some other places. Let's check them out. So close! Just as well no one was around to see it anyway.
You work hard for your money. At Davidson Bank, we believe your bank should work hard for your money too. That's why we specialize in turning ordinary, middle-class people like yourself into multi-quadrillionaires. Just listen.
I started